Hello, everyone. It's time to play a game.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anticipated horror movies of fall 2023.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
For this list, we're looking at the most notable scary movies the spooky season has in store for us. Keep in mind that release dates are not set in stone. Which of these looks the scariest to you? We anticipate your comment below. Number 10, It Lives Inside. Release date, September 22nd, 2023. The horror genre has done a tremendous job of introducing Western audiences to terrifying legends from other cultures, and It Lives Inside looks to continue that movement.
There's something in here. You can't see it. But it lives inside.
This one centers on an American teenager named Sam, who seeks to distance herself from her Indian upbringing. But when she encounters a demon known as a Pishash, she'll have to look inwards in order to defeat it.
Why are you whispering?
It's listening.
It Lives Inside had its premiere at the South by Southwest Film Festival earlier in the year, drawing decent reviews from the critics who saw it. But we can definitely see its potential of being the sleeper hit of the season.
When it's ready. It eats your soul.
Number 9, Totally Killer. Release date, October 6th, 2023. Horror and time travel have made for strange bedfellows cinematically, but when you throw in a comedy angle, that's where the recipe gets good.
What?
You created the time loop, dummy.
Kiernan Shipka stars as a girl whose mother is murdered by the Sweet 16 killer on Halloween. She subsequently travels back in time to the 80s in an effort to thwart a younger version of the killer. But temporal complications look to keep Jamie in the past permanently.
Marty, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're stuck here.
Whoa, Doc, stuck here? I can't be stuck here. I got a life in 1985. I got a girl.
Back to the Future meets Scream sounds like a winning combination to us, especially since co-star Liana Liberato had a memorable role in the latter franchise in March.
Yeah, I know she's my roommate, but you're like the police.
But it's star Kiernan Shipka who we're most excited to see, with her having already established her supernatural cred in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
My deal was with the Dark Lord.
Yes, but hell's under new management now. Mine.
Number 8, Dear David. Release date, October 13th, 2023. We've definitely reached an interesting stage of meta-modernism when movies are based on Twitter threads and produced by BuzzFeed, but here we are. In 2017, BuzzFeed writer Adam Ellis began tweeting about his supposed dealings with a ghost child. The story went absolutely viral, with BuzzFeed Studios making plans the next year to turn it into a feature film. Dear David is that movie.
Dear David. He was only 10 when his mother went insane.
Linda, it's Dr. Landers.
This is not my son!
He is your son, and you put him in a coma.
The potential for this one is honestly all over the quality spectrum. But as far as the storytelling landscape is concerned, it's definitely a novel one. Color us intrigued. Just don't ever ask us to call Twitter X.
You've seen my son, David, haven't you?
What does he want?
Ask him yourself.
Number 7, A Haunting in Venice. Release date, September 15th, 2023.
I've looked at it from every which way. I am the smartest person I ever met, and I can't figure it out, so I came to the second.
You are up to something, my friend.
While by no means masterpieces, Kenneth Branagh's Hercule Poirot movies have largely been fun whodunits giving A-list stars an excuse to wear elaborate outfits and act deliciously suspicious. A Haunting in Venice will be no different, except it seems to be leaning far more into horror territory.
If someone wants to be heard, we are here. Listening.
Based on Agatha Christie's Halloween Party, which until now has not received a feature film adaptation, this one sees Poirot attend a seance where there's, you guessed it, a murder.
You can't trap us here. Somebody is dead. No one shall leave this place until I know who did it.
We love seeing these movies if it means the murder mystery genre stays alive, to say nothing of the rotating casts. This time, Branagh will be joined by the likes of Tina Fey, Jamie Dornan, and a Michelle Yeoh fresh off an Oscar win.
You have been hiding here all this time.
Who are you talking to?
Number 6. Pet Cemetery Bloodlines. Release date, October 6, 2023. Stephen King has often propped up Pet Sematary as the scariest novel he's ever written. And while reactions to adaptations have been mixed, we're always holding out hope for a banger.
Eleanor Cree, but you can call me Ellie.
I'm Judson Crandall. You can call me Judd.
A prequel to the 2019 movie, this Paramount Plus offering will take us back to 1969, as the younger version of Judd Crandall first deals with the evil emanating from the titular burying ground.
So what happened to your dog, Judd?
He came back. Just like Stanley B said he would. But he was changed.
Speaking of recognizable casts, this one features screen legends like Pam Grier and David Duchovny in supporting roles, to say nothing of Henry Thomas, who is no stranger to King adaptations.
I think you've mistaken me for someone else. I'm just a bartender.
Oh, yeah. Just Lloyd the bartender, pouring joy at the Overlook Hotel.
I'll pour whatever you like, Mr. Torrance.
Hopefully, fourth time's the charm with this IP, and hopefully it's better than another Forkwell titled Bloodline that comes to mind.
For God's sake.
Do I look like someone who cares what God thinks?
Number 5. Thanksgiving. Release date, November 17th, 2023. There aren't a lot of great Thanksgiving movies, and even fewer within the horror genre. Well, except Thanksgiving, of course.
There's no such thing as an evil turkey. There's
no such thing as an evil turkey. Oh, wait. I lied.
But we have had the fake Grindhouse trailer to return to, and now it's finally a real movie.
The table is set. The festivities have begun. One uninvited guest has arrived. And this year, there will be no leftovers.
A play on holiday-themed slashers like Halloween, Eli Roth's mock Thanksgiving trailer is still hilarious to this day. So fingers crossed the real deal lives up to that reputation. This one stars social media personality Addison Rae, so you gotta know Roth's sardonic sense of humor is still intact. And while Patrick McDreamy Dempsey still hasn't reprised his cop role in the Scream movies, he will be doing so here.
Hey, detective. What's your favorite scary movie?
My life.
Horror fans will be eating good come Turkey Day.
Thanksgiving. You'll come home for the holidays in a body bag.
Number 4. The Nun 2. Release date, September 8th, 2023.
What did you see?
I saw a nun.
Once the biggest horror franchise of the 2010s, the Conjuring universe has slowed down some in the 2020s. The first Nun movie, while financially successful, was something of a disappointment for critics and fans alike. But the title villain remains conceptually terrifying, leaving us hopeful for this one.
What's she doing? She's standing there.
Franchise mainstay Michael Chaves returns to the director's chair, having previously helmed The Curse of La Llorona and The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Also back is Taissa Farmiga, whose character still apparently has no relation to Vera Farmiga's Lorraine Warren. Also starring is up-and-comer Storm Reed, who had a solid thriller outing at the beginning of the year in Missing. Now, let's all pray for a superior sequel, shall we? Number 3. Five Nights at Freddy's. Release date, October 27th, 2023. This is one gamers have been anticipating for nearly a decade, but the wait is finally over.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They
shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
Based on the terrifying video games of the same name, Five Nights at Freddy's adapts the relatively simple story of a security guard overlooking a rundown family pizza joint. Only the kooky animatronic characters seem to have minds of their own.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
Five Nights at Freddy's got beaten to the big screen punch a couple of years ago with Nicolas Cage's conceptually similar Willy's Wonderland. But we still think this offering will retain its crown.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Happy? Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
It's being simultaneously released theatrically and on Peacock, meaning you can conceivably watch it in the same location Freddy Fazbear first scared the pants off you all those years ago.
Where to? Why do I always get the weirdos?
Number 2, Saw X. Release date, September 29th, 2023. While Tobin Bell has played Jigsaw in every Saw movie sans the last one, it's largely been through the use of flashbacks, as the character has been canonically dead since Saw 3. 17 years later, John Kramer is back in the flesh.
I still have a lot of work that needs to be done.
Taking place between the first and second installments, Saw X sees John travel to Mexico City for a last-ditch cancer treatment. But when the procedure turns out to be a scam, the con artists will rue the day they ever met Jigsaw.
You all pretended to cure me, but what I have planned for each of you is very real.
It remains to be seen if the series will finally re-establish its footing, with the last 2 reboots largely unable to bring back the glory days. But we'll still be celebrating the franchise milestone in all its gory goodness.
This is not retribution, it's a reawakening.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, The Exorcist, Believer. Release date, October 13th, 2023.
Don't be scared.
We've met before.
The first Exorcist film is often hailed as the best horror movie of all time. Yet its sequels have largely failed to live up to its legacy. But if one has the potential to do just that, it's Believer.
Catherine. Body in the blood. The body in the blood. The body and the blood. Catherine. The body and the blood. The body and the blood.
Fresh off revitalizing the Halloween franchise with a new trilogy of films, writer-director David Gordon Green looks to do the same to The Exorcist, delivering a sequel to the original 50 years later. Similarly, this is also reported to be the first of 3 films. And much like Halloween brought back Jamie Lee Curtis, this one sees the return of Ellen Burstyn as Chris McNeil.
Exorcism is a ritual. Every culture, every religion, they all use different methods. It's going to take all of them.
Who knows? Maybe the old school is exactly what audiences need to shock them all over again.
God played a trick on you.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.